Hey everyone, as we know, sprint planning is the foundation of every successful agile team. In this video, I will show you step by step how to use Jira for sprint planning so you can organize your backlogs, set achievable goals, and run efficient sprints without confusion. By the end of this video, you will know exactly how to set up Jira for sprint success, even if you are brand new. So let's get started. First of all, open your Jira project and make sure you are using a Scrum board. Just to show you guys, I will go through and create a new project. So this is one of my project here, and here you can see these are some of these templates which is made. Now here you can search for Scrum. Simply you can just go to the software development, and here wherever you want to go you can go. So here in the software development you can find here Scrum. So I will just go and choose Scrum here. This setup will give you the backlog and sprint tools we will need. Next, just go and click on use template. Now here it will ask you to choose a project type. Both of them work almost same, but there are very slight change here. You can rate it and you can check it up. I will just go and choose a select a team. Now here you have to give your name. So I will just write here Filex sprint, right? So I can just write it something like that. Then you can add a key here. Now this is access, so I can just make it open and click on create project. The backlog is where all your user stories and tasks and bugs live before they are assigned to a sprint. So if you don't see item yet, click on create issue. So before that, I think we have to invite, so I will just skip this part. You can invite it later. As you can see here, we are in the board section, right? So here you can just go and create. So first of all, we will add here some task, and here as you can see you can just go and click on go to backlog, and these are our backlog. Now here you can add it. Now I will just repeat this information again for those who don't know what is backlog. So the backlog is where all your user stories, tasks and bugs live before they are assigned to a sprint. So I will quickly add it. So here I have quickly added some, user generated bugs, some issues, some fixes and some tasks, right? Now, once you are done, you can simply just go and click on start sprint. So I've added some tasks in the backlog as well as in the sprint, we just made it. So you can just add a date if you want to, and you can add more details. So you can just do whether it is what progress it is. You can assign users, right? And here, if I just go and click on the three dots, I will get some more issues. I will get some more information to add it up. Now, if I just go and click on it here, I will get some extra information. So I can attach documents, screenshot, descriptions, everything. Now, once you're okay with it, simply you have to just go and click on start sprint. So just for completing a backlog, you can also create a sprint, and here, so let's click on start sprint. Now it will ask you your name here. So this is a sprint name. I will just let it be by default. This is our duration. So this should get completed in 2 weeks. I will select here 1 week. Now this is start, and this is a start time. And here, this is a sprint goal. So you can write here sprint goal, and you can simply just go and click on start. So in this way, you are able to create sprint here. You can also create more sprint. So let's go to the backlog, and here I'll just go and click on create sprint, right? So let's just go and click on create it. So in this way, so this is our sprint 1, this is our sprint 2, and this is our sprint 3. So here, if I want, I can drag it. So let's say this is an important task. I wanted to put it in the, sprint 2. So now if I just go to the board here, and here you can find here, this is a sprint we just created. This is a sprint 1, and here this is a sprint 2. And in this way, you can create as many sprint as you want. And inside the sprint, these are the tasks, these are the issues which you need to fix depending on the necessary need. I can just move it to the in progress and the done, and I can create as many as I want. Now let's assign task. So here you can see this is one of the tasks, right? So I will just move it back to the to do. Now I will just move it back to do. I will just go and click on it. Now you can use this assignee board. So here this is assignee. Now here fill to assign issues to the team members. So here I can just set here to whichever team member I want. I can put it a label whether this is a priority or not. I can create a label later, right? And this is a due date, team start date, and I can just move from sprint 1 to sprint 2. If you have by mistakenly if you have moved to sprint 1, then you can change it if you want. You can create subtask. So this is a development. So here I can create branch. So to complete this, I can add another thing. So it's really easy and simple to do. to do this. So balanced sprint leads to a better result. So make sure you just add all this information, right? When everything look good, you can click on start sprint, which is already added, right? And your sprint is now active. All issues move into the sprint board where you can track them across columns like to do, in progress, done. And the board is your team control center for the sprint. During the sprint, Jira make tracking easy. You can use the burn down chart. So here you can just go to your summary and everything will show up here. So what is happening in the sprint 1, sprint 2, and whatever sprint you have created. So this will show the task and every day which task is assigned to you and assigned to other team member. So, if the line is trending smoothly towards zero, your sprint is on the track. If it is a flat, then you may need to discuss blockers in your daily startup or stand up. At the end of the sprint, Jira will guide you through closing it. So if I just go back to the board here, simply if it is done, then I will just go and click on complete sprint. Now here it will ask you that sprint contains 0 completed tasks. So it will just give me a message key, oh, you didn't complete it. So I have to move it to the done, but still I can complete it if I want. So simply I will just go and click on done here. Again, this is done. Again, this is done. And now I can just go and click on complete sprint and the sprint is completed. Now it will move me back to the backlog section and it will show me that there's a sprint 2 is available there. So I can just go and click on start sprint and I can create another board. Now click on start. So now I can get back to and I can start working on my sprint 2 board. So this is really easy, and if you have any unfinished task, will automatically roll back into your backlog. You can then start your next sprint when the task or reprioritize them as needed. And that's how. So for example, you can see here this is to do, and if I just go and click on complete sprint here, it will move to sprint 3. So until and unless if you don't complete a task, you can automatically it will just move to the next sprint. So I'll just go and click on complete sprint, and now there's a sprint 3, and you can see here automatically that same task got moved to sprint 3 from 2. So this is a good thing. It will just keep moving until and unless you do it. So make sure you do that. With this process, you will run smoother sprint, keep your team aligned, and deliver more consistent result. If you found this tutorial helpful, make sure to subscribe for more step-by-step guides. Thanks for watching this video and subscribe.